Hello, welcome to Annie Vlogs. We are back with another exciting adventure, and this time we are heading to one of the most iconic cities in the world, New York City. Yes, I'm so excited, and so is Adya. Our journey has officially begun and we are not going alone this time. What makes this trip even more special is that we are traveling with our dear friends. There's something about exploring a new city with your favorite people that makes everything 100 times more memorable. We boarded our flight and the excitement was real. Adya was thrilled as always. She loves flying. We had downloaded a few coloring apps and games on her iPad to keep her entertained during this journey. And of course, once we are up in the air, we are treated with those gorgeous fluffy clouds floating below us, and it's such a sightseeing. Oh my goodness, I just love watching these clouds from high above. It's such a peaceful feeling just watching the sky from your window seat, imagining all the fun that lies ahead. Touchdown! We are in New York! The moment we landed, there was this spark in the air. New York just has that kind of energy, fast-paced, vibrant, and buzzing with life. You can feel it the moment you arrive. Now for this trip, we have decided to try something new. Instead of taking a rental car or calling for a cab, we thought let's explore the city the local way. We wanted to avoid the traffic, parking issues, and all the other extra hassle that would come with driving in New York City. Right outside the airport, we spotted a bus stop with clear instructions and directions for public transportation. We had already made enough research and knew exactly which bus to take based on our destination, and it was super convenient. The bus dropped us right at the nearest subway station, where we moved to the next step, getting a metro card. Getting around in New York City using the subway is not only budget friendly but is also very efficient. We loaded our metro card with some cash, scanned it at the entrance gate, and off we went on our next adventure, riding the New York subway. I'm so excited! The subway ride was surprisingly smooth, it was clean, and since we were traveling during non-peak hours, it wasn't too crowded. As the train sped through the underground tracks, we could feel the anticipation building. And then came the moment we were waiting for, stepping out into New York City. You know what? That movie-like feeling when subway doors open and you step outside into a whole new world, that's exactly what it felt like. The tall buildings, the honking cars, the aroma of street food, and the people. Wow! It was like stepping into the heart of the world. Our hotel was just a short walk from the station, which made it super convenient. We made sure we planned it accordingly before booking all of these. And we reached the hotel, and while Ishwant was handling the check-in at the front desk, Adya and I took a moment to relax in the cozy lobby and soak in the city's rhythm. It was all starting to feel real. And then we got our room. We took a quick 10-minute break to freshen up and recharge. Travel days are exciting but can also be a bit tiring, especially when you're traveling with kids. But Adya was full of energy and couldn't wait to start exploring, and neither could we. Our first stop on this trip, none other than the iconic Times Square. We had always heard how lovely and colorful Times Square is at night, so we made sure to add this on our first day itinerary, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. The moment we reached the Times Square, it felt like stepping into a dream. The lights were brighter than ever, the massive LED screens lit up the night sky, and the streets were buzzing with people from all around the world. Performers, tourists, food vendors. It was truly New York in its most raw and electric form. Adya was amazed. She stood there spinning around, soaking in all the light and motion, and to make it even more special, we found a group of street photographers offering professional photo sessions. They were quick, talented, and most importantly, very affordable. We decided to go for it, and the results were amazing. We got some beautiful pictures of us with the glowing lights of Times Square in the background, definitely a keepsake from our first night in the city. After a whirlwind of excitement at Times Square, from the dazzling lights, buzzing energy, and those spontaneous photo shoots, we decided to slow things down a bit. We wandered around a little more, soaking in the electric vibe of the city, and then grabbed a quick bite from a local street cart. Something about grabbing hot, crispy snacks on the go in New York City just hits different. It's like the city serves flavor with every corner you turn. With tummies happy and our feet a little tired, we knew it was time to head back to the hotel. The streets were still alive and the lights of Times Square danced behind us as we walked towards the hotel. Once we reached the hotel, we settled in and took a moment to just breathe and reflect. Adya was still talking about the big screens and the giant TVs in Times Square. We snuggled into our cozy beds, hearts full and minds already racing with what tomorrow might bring. It was only day one, but New York had already made its mark on us. As we drifted off to sleep, we realized something beautiful. We had only just scratched the surface of what this incredible city had to offer. There's so much left to see, do, and experience. And the best part, we're doing it together as a family and with friends, which makes it even more meaningful and awesome. So yes, this was just the beginning, just day one, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss out on our upcoming adventures. Now, let us walk you through the day 2 of our exciting trip to New York City. Buckle up because this day is packed with iconic landmarks, history, breathtaking architecture, and of course, a ton of family fun. So we woke up refreshed and got ready for a brand new day of exploration. After a quick breakfast at our hotel, we got dressed and packed our essentials for the day. Adya was full of energy and couldn't wait to get going. We planned to visit the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, the National Museum of Immigration, the Charging Bull, the 9/11 Memorial, Oculus, and finally wrap it up with the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. Yes, it was going to be a long day, but we are ready for it. So we started to take the subway from our hotel. The New York subway system is so convenient once you get the hang of it. In about 15 minutes, we reached the ferry terminal near Battery Park, and from that station it was a short 5 to 6 minute walk to the ticket scanning area. So since we already had purchased our tickets online, we skipped the ticket line and went straight to the security line. Of course, there was a little wait, I would say about 10 minutes, and then we boarded the boat that would take us to the Liberty Island. The Liberty Island, yes it is. The boat ride was smooth and lasted about 5 minutes, and as we approached the island, we could see the Statue of Liberty standing tall and majestic. That moment, seeing it up close, felt surreal. We had seen it in pictures and in movies, but nothing compares to experiencing it in person. Once we reached the Liberty Island, we took a moment to soak in the views. We walked around the statue, capturing it from different angles. The weather was super perfect and the city skyline from the island was stunning. It gave us some amazing photo ops. One of the unique experiences here was getting our photo taken after entering our country of origin details. The picture showed up on a big screen, which made Adya super excited. It was such a fun little surprise. We also explored the small museum there, which had some fascinating information about the origin of the statue, like how it was a gift from France, the symbolism behind it, and how it's been maintained over the years. The museum was simple but informative and really helped us appreciate the significance of the landmark even more.
Next, we boarded the ferry to Ellis Island, where the National Museum of Immigration is located. This place showcases the story of billions of immigrants who passed through Ellis Island in search of a better life in America. It was powerful and emotional. We got to see exhibits that explain how immigrants were processed, the challenges they faced, and how their cultures have shaped modern America. There's also a section that shows the names of people who passed through here. We made a little game out of it, trying to see if any of our last names appeared in the list. And surprisingly, some of them did. It was a small thing, but it made us feel strangely connected to history.
After all the walking and exploring, we needed a break, so we bought some delicious ice creams from a street cart outside the ferry terminal once we returned to the battery park. The treat was well deserved and helped us cool down a bit. Adya picked her favorite flavor, of course. One of those is strawberry. Then came one of the most moving parts of the day, the 9/11 Memorial. It was a longer walk and we took some breaks along the way, but it was totally worth it. Adya was super cooperative despite all the walking, which really helped us stick to our plan. The 9/11 Memorial is powerful and emotional. The twin reflecting pools where the original Twin Towers stood are incredibly touching. The sound of water and the engraved names of the victims brought a respectful silence over everyone there. Even Adya seemed to grasp that this was a place of remembrance. We didn't enter the museum this time because we had a long day ahead, but just being there was an experience itself.
After spending time at the memorial, we walked over to the Oculus. This white winged structure is actually a subway station and a mall combined. And let me tell you, it's stunning. The architecture looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. We took tons of pictures inside, and Adya loved running around the vast open space. It was also a good place to rest a little bit before our final destination for the day. Finally, you know what? We took the subway and headed to the Brooklyn Bridge. Walking on this historic bridge was a dream come true. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the skyline. We took our time, walking across, stopping for pictures, and just admiring the view. It was one of those perfect moments. The skyline, the breeze, the laughter. Adya was so thrilled to be on such a famous bridge. She kept saying, "This is the best day ever!" As we reached the Brooklyn side, we took a break, had some water, and reflected on everything we had seen that day. It's hard to put into words how much we experienced in one day. Every moment was filled with history, learning, excitement, and connection. Day 2 of our New York adventures was nothing short of amazing. We wrapped up the day with dinner at a local diner and headed back to our hotel with tired legs and full hearts, of course. Adya was fast asleep the moment she hit the pillow, and honestly, so were we. This is just day 2 and there's so much more to come. In the next vlog, we'll be taking you to many more places in the New York. So don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed watching it.